16. They say that a year by any other name would not be as sweet, but I must digress, because 16 is when we stop speaking in decadent whispers and begin attempting to translate our own anguished babble. After 15 years, we may be too young to drown in ugly habits, and if we survive to be 17, then we may be just ancient enough to look down on previous tragedies, but I find that the befuddled focus often falls on that fragile year in between that we so hesitantly call 16. 6 decades will not be enough to contain all the long-forgotten daydreams that come to be on library shelves and tiptoe across filthy cafeteria floors. 16 years of age that will tell you that she's not ready to come to terms with her own fury, because even queens of old cracked underneath the burdens of self-inflicted rage. On your calendar, you will have this marked as the day of your birth and the birth of your days spent in impenetrable solitude. Sweet 16 and never been kissed, except she's bitter after being drenched in rainwater, the color of disappointment, and her lips have been caressed by circumstances that taught her that life is unfailingly vicious. This marks the 16th time that she spent 365 days in a row trying to remember that she might be something more than good for nothing. And all this occurs while I observe and weep because she's already forgotten how beautiful she is, even though her skin is covered with the inky remnants of dysfunctional phrases. We are all suppressing our sighs that derive from lungs that take in the kind of oxygen that has been tainted with necessary evils like the passage of time. Every one of us witnesses the dislocation of innocence that tugs so insistently at her barely there heartstrings, and along with her we spread our anticipation and gossamer hopes into the minutes that we count until she turns 17.